Probably the next name on this list that would come up for most evaluators is Nate Ament, a DMV guy here, played in Virginia this year. Crazy positional size. Rick Barnes, who's his coach at Tennessee, said that this was the number one guy on their board. And I think you kind of have to say that after you recruit a top 10 guy or whatever. But Barnes knows what he's talking about, right? He's brought in some elite dudes. Obviously, Kevin Durant. To him, Nate is the guy that most reminds him of Durant of anyone he's seen since then. We'll see if that's the case or not. I think Nate, as he continues to fill out, will be like, again, kind of the modern prototypical four that you want on a team. He's still really skinny at 6'9", but doesn't rebound like a scrawny dude. Like he had a game in DMV Live last year. He was like 40 points and 20 rebounds, which is incredible and relentless and good timing on rebounds and things like that. So if you are a skinny, more perimeter oriented guy, but you're not afraid to mix it up on the boards and crash the glass, like that's still really cool to see because that's only going to get better as he fills out. He's not like this crazy athlete. He's a good athlete for 6'9". He's really coordinated and smooth. He's not like the most bouncy, vertical, explosive athlete, which is good. That's okay, right? Like as he fills out and he's a little heavier and maybe less explosive, he's still going to be able to get to his spots, rise up and shoot over everybody. And there's opportunity there at Tennessee. Obviously, they had Dalton Connect 2 seasons ago, Chaz Lanier this past year. They need a big-time scorer. They also lose Zakai Ziegler off those teams. They bring in Jacoby Gillespie from Maryland. But there's going to be room for Nate to go out and put up shots, and they'll need him to be productive offensively. And if you play for Rick Barnes, you have to guard people too. I think that's really been maybe the underrated part about Kevin Durant's game is he's an underrated defender of multiple positions. So if Nate can turn into that, that's huge. Only like a 6'11" wingspan for a 6'9" guy, which ultimately doesn't matter. But let's say worst case scenario, he's like a Brandon Ingram level player. If you can get that at 5 or 6 in this draft, like I don't think that's the worst thing in the world here too. So we'll see. He's probably got the most room to grow, which, gives you some more question marks there. Having a ton of potential and ceiling is awesome, but it's also more room you have to go or, more work you have to do to reach that ceiling and potential too. So we'll see, but a 6'9" guy that can put the ball on the floor in EYBL the season before, he shot 47% from the field. Or sorry, I keep saying EYBL for all of these guys. Both Mikal Brown and Nate Ament were Adidas guys, so it's the 3 SSB. But Nate shot 47, 42 at 90, right? Like that's incredible for a 6'9" guy, again, who's going to rebound, can handle the ball a little bit, can drive, can pass. So that's a multi-tool guy, and I think that's impressive for anybody here. That's really probably the guys I think that could all play themselves into that top 3 pick kind of conversation.